Now it's time to explore the new earth. These are stories to motivate and inspire us as we move forward with the restoration plan. Confidence is a belief or conviction that an outcome will be favorable. As a light being, you already know that the light has won, even with all the craziness in the world right now. Now it's time to use that innate feeling within you and step out in confidence as we all help rebuild our planet. Lindsay Andreotti helps inspire people who have this personal drive within them. She calls them imaginals. So Lindsay is joining us now, and today we're talking about confidence, which, Lindsay, some of us struggle with confidence depending on various things, the stage of life we're in, or maybe we're trying something new. But in general, as we move forward in the new earth, we need to have confidence. And even while we're still, here, that's so important, right? How do we get more of that?
Boy, Sunny, this is a great question because one of the things about being confident is knowing that you have it or you don't. So that's the first step. Sometimes we just don't feel very confident in our decision making or perhaps in our intuition or following our gut. There's a lot of pieces to confidence. So there's a few ways that we can get more. First and foremost is to recognize what area do you feel weakest in? Where is your confidence most waning? The second thing is to always, I'm going to say it in the more positive. Try to do your best not to compare yourself to other people.
Yeah.
It's the most amazing thing is that we spend so much time wondering, did I do it right? Well, in comparison to what? Comparing to other people actually makes us less confident. So what if you're just perfect exactly as you are? And identify the areas where you are strong, where you do things great, and try to do more of that. And that'll start to build your own confidence that, I'm actually pretty cool if I'm not comparing myself to somebody else, So I think those are two key areas. A third really important one is to stay open to change, changing yourself and changing the things around you. Things are going to change sometimes, whether we like it or not. And the more resilient we are to change, the more open we are to change, the more confidence we have that we can navigate the water. The more closed, and it has to be my way or the highway, the more trouble we find ourselves in and the less confident we feel about decisions we're going to make. So those are
I'm laughing because I know people that say it's my way or the highway. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
There you go. And it sounds like that's confident, right? So on one hand, props to someone who says it's my way or the highway. And yet I can also see, and I would just, encourage the viewers to really check in. When I'm saying that, am I feeling confident in my way of doing it? Or am I just saying that to avoid the change, which indicates I'm actually not that confident? So it's a real good check-in. Again, don't compare yourself to others. Check in on yourself. What do you think? What really works for you? And if it works for you, woohoo.
Yeah. And I do agree that the more we do things that are kind of outside of our comfort zone, the more we get comfortable in being outside of our comfort zone, which sounds like an oxymoron, but it's kind of like, well, it's happening, so just roll with it.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And when you roll with it, you kind of surrender to it. What you find is that you need a new support squad around you, new team of people, maybe. If you're stretching your comfort zone, never done that before, maybe you need a different set of people or friends or family members who are more comfortable in the new way of being. And it takes a minute. It's not easy, but it's certainly fun to expand ourselves and to become more of what we're capable of. That's the whole point. Confidence really moves us in the direction of our true self. And I know we're going to talk about that, but the power of being your whole and true self is so miraculous and so much more fun than being the person who's stuck in a box and can't get out. Yeah.
The days of humanity being stuck in that proverbial box are over. Now, what will you do with your newfound freedom? If you'd like to meet other imaginals who are working to make the world a better place, you can visit Lindsay's website at imaginalventures.org. That's where you can sign up to become a kindness ambassador, which is a free online community focused on spreading good vibes and positivity.